Edgar Berlanga. I just made a video a couple of days ago defending the man, telling people to please take it easy on him. No one deserves to be ridiculed after they put their life on the line, but Edgar Berlanga just came out, him and his family. They're claiming that Hamzah Sheeraz had loaded gloves, especially in his left glove, and that is why he didn't take off the hand wraps inside the ring after his knockout victory. They're claiming foul play. They're calling foul play now. Edgar, please don't do this. My God, he's turning into Deontay Wilder now. But I believe, actually when Edgar lost the fight, if you saw his statement, he said, "Congrats to Sheeraz, no excuses will be made." And a day later, him and his family are claiming that Hamzah Sheeraz tampered with his gloves. And that is attempted murder. You're talking about attempted murder if someone loads up their gloves. This is not a light accusation to make, especially in elite level boxing. Now, yes, we have seen some shady stuff happen in the sport of boxing. Let's be honest, it's boxing. But not when you're fighting in New York and not when you're fighting under Riyadh season. Number one, the New York Athletic Commission is the most strict commission, not just in the States, but possibly the world. And not just that, his manager, Keith Conley, was in the changing room with Hamzah Sheeraz, watching him getting his hands wrapped by the great Andy Lee. And I'm so disappointed in Edgar Berlanga, to be honest. I am so disappointed. He knows, deep down he knows that he's lying, he's coping. But because he got destroyed in front of his wife, and his wife is claiming that Hamzah cheated because she saw her man get destroyed, so we can't really blame her. She gotta find some excuse to cope with what she saw. But Edgar should have came out and ended this nonsense the second that it came out. But yet he's co-signing it and claiming that Hamzah Sheeraz, the devout Muslim, the God-fearing man, cheated him. And even if you want to talk about Christians, Andy Lee is a God-fearing Christian. The man is, ask about Andy Lee. He's one of the classiest characters in the sport. You will never hear anyone say a single bad word about Andy Lee or even Hamzah Sheeraz. And yet Edgar Berlanga came out and said that both of them backstabbed him and cheated. And when you make such statement, not only are you accusing Andy Lee and Hamzah Sheeraz, but you're also accusing His Excellency Turki al-Sheikh. You're accusing Riyadh season. You're accusing the New York State Athletic Commission. Why, if that was the case, why didn't your manager say anything in the locker room? Keith Conley has been in boxing for years. He saw thousands of hands get wrapped in the changing room. So, and you know what's interesting about this? Edgar Berlanga knows that he's lying. You can tell. That is why he's hiding. That is why he's letting his family members talk about the situation and not him. Because deep down he knows that he wasn't cheated. He was beaten fair and square. Now, many people would say this: how did the great Canelo Alvarez not knock him out, and yet this young unknown fighter in Hamzah Sheeraz was able to destroy him and knock him out? I'll tell you why. Because of the styles that Berlanga fought. When he fought Canelo, he fought him to survive. He was on the back foot all night long. Yet he claims and he likes to say that he had a war with Canelo. I like Edgar Berlanga. I hate to do this. I hate to talk about these things. But when you're accusing Hamzah Sheeraz of such foul thing, we gotta speak up here. We gotta stand for the pride of all the Muslims around the world. The future champion of the world, Hamzah Sheeraz. There's absolutely no way that Hamzah cheated Berlanga. And even Edgar's former opponent, Jason Quigley, he had his hand wrapped by the same man, Andy Lee. But because he wasn't able to knock out Berlanga, Berlanga didn't make excuses. But this time, because he did get knocked out, and it's not like Edgar Berlanga getting knocked out is this shocker of a sight to see. That is why I predicted Edgar Berlanga was going to get knocked out by Hamzah Sheeraz, is because we've been seeing Edgar Berlanga get dropped and knocked out for the longest time, even in the amateurs. Who gets knocked out in the amateurs? Not many people get knocked out in the amateurs in comparison to the pros. And yet there is a video of Edgar Berlanga getting flatlined in the amateurs. So his defense has always been leaky. Once he is on the front foot. Now, no matter how bad your chin is, if you're fighting on the back foot all night long with your hands up, it is very hard for you to get knocked out because you don't want to fight, you don't want to win. And he didn't want to win versus Canelo. He was surviving. It pains me to say this, but a couple of days ago I made this video about why I think people should take it easy on Edgar Berlanga. And everyone went crazy on me. Most people said that. Why are you defending this man? This man is a thug. This man is this. This man is that. This man is an excuse maker. This man has no class. Why are you proving all these people right? Why? You're better than this, Edgar. You're a warrior. You shouldn't make excuses like this. And I promise you this, it's all downhill from here. If you're gonna start making excuses, we saw the story unfold not too long ago with Deontay Wilder when Fury destroyed him. The moment that Wilder was in denial was the moment that his career ended. And that is why he hasn't won a single fight at the elite level since he fought Fury. When you're in denial and you refuse to acknowledge your mistakes, you're gonna get knocked out. You're gonna get stopped. You're gonna get hurt. And I truly hope, I genuinely hope and pray that Edgar Berlanga can come to his senses and shut down all these yes men around him and come out and say, listen, I was beaten fair and square by the better man. Hamzah was better everywhere. The moment Hamzah started letting his hands go in the third round, the fight looked like a mismatch. So, I don't know. I just hope that Edgar comes to his senses and mans up and acknowledge and give respect to the better man, Hamzah Sheeraz.